Howdy folks, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, welcome back to, I think, yeah, the best mod ever. As long as I will live, I will never say that. I will always say that, yeah, the Total War mod is the best mod ever made. I seriously love this mod. I think I could even make a video explaining in a few minutes why this is the best mod ever. I promised, if you kept watching my videos since quite some time, I promised you guys that after my crazy challenge of having a motorized Wehrmacht only, I decided I would have done a campaign in which I would have made Germany a great naval power, which turned out to be a total disaster. And the last thing that I would like to challenge me in HOI4 with the Total War mod is a campaign. It's kind of, yeah, let's say role-playing a campaign with Germany in which Germany should become a great air power nation. And as always, I try to think at something, and I decided that Mr. Mustache, once again, instead of joining the Bavarian army, he actually joined the early, let's say, I would say the German Air Force in 1914. And as he became a member of the Flying Circus, he brought his, let's say, some experience. He gained a lot of experience with flying planes, blah blah blah, and this resulted now in his, let's say, sharing his knowledge with the young members, and this resulted in having this kind of neat modifiers: air wing training experience gain plus 15%, air wing mission experience gain plus 15%, and air accidents chance minus 5%, as he is member of the Flying Circus, he was. And given his experience, I thought that he would already, when let's say, when coming to power, he would have made some decisions. And the decisions that I scripted for this special campaign is the so-called legacy of von Richthofen. As a former pilot and close friend of the Red Baron during the Great War, AH quickly understood the immense potential given by a large and strong air force. He quickly became acquainted with the theories of Duhet, Weber, Mitchell and Trenchard, advocating strategic bombing as the key to victory in future conflicts. Upon his nomination as Chancellor of Germany in January of 1933, AH rapidly promoted the establishment of a secret aviation research and development bureau. Its task was to ensure the rapid modernization of machines and theories that would allow Germany to wage a massive air war of annihilation in the upcoming conflict. And in order to, let's say, balance this, I was like, okay, so Germany cannot focus on everything. And he, assuming that he was a pilot, expert, blah, 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 whatever, I imagine that he would have sacrificed resources which would have been destined to the Navy in order to promote the Air Force development. And this is why you see here this juicy air research speed plus 15% and air doctrine research speed plus 15%, which are, let's say, counterbalanced by this minus 15% of naval research speed and minus 15% of naval doctrine research speed. Okay, so this will be the challenge of this campaign. So make Germany a great air power. As always, elite. Yeah, let's bump these to the maximum. I did some changes also here to the better in-game performance, as this will add a negative modifiers to basically all the nations that remained neutral: Switzerland, Turkey, Syria, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Tibet, and basically all the nations in Southern and Central America, including Mexico. And this is just, well, this was done just with the goal of limiting the number of divisions spawned that can occur during the game and prevent the game lag. Let's say lanes and spies. Yeah, so you may have already understood from the title of this video that besides working on getting this campaign would be also to focus a lot on espionage. I'm playing with the La Resistance DLC, and well, of course we go with the Luftwaffe, but first I would like normal peace. Okay, thanks. That's good. I would like to start with this one, so I could get the bonus already by for researching one of these two. Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I really want to switch the technology doctrine. I know it's a kind of waste here, but yeah, for this kind of campaign, I think it's worth it. All right, it's okay. So yeah, the Luftwaffe. So as I said, I'm playing with the La Resistance DLC, and I would really like to have also a game of spies. And in terms of spies, one of the goals would be to, let's say, weaken the Soviet Union by establishing a coup. Because I mean, I think this is really cool. One of the downside of the Total War mode is that you cannot spawn the collaboration government, but you can still try to attempt a coup. And this is something that I really want to do against the Soviet Union. And concerning the development of the Air Force, it is, well, it's not surprising that I will invest a lot in heavy bombers. And the idea would be really to wreak havoc, especially against the UK and against the Soviet Union, to see if I could disrupt the enemy production facilities and basically do something that Germany could never do in real life. So win a war of attrition by disrupting the enemy logistics and enemy production centers. Let's see if we could turn the tide of World War II. I have really no idea if I will manage to do it. Also because, besides these improvements and whatever, this time I really would like to play with some variance. So I would say quality over quantity, and which means I could maybe, let's say, improve the quality of my field equipment at the cost of some increased production. So maybe I would like to have maybe less divisions on the field, but of higher quality. And since I never tried that, I've always been playing with the standard canonical equipment. I really have no idea how this will end. And yeah, so I think that's all for the introduction. As always, guys, if you have any idea on tips, tricks, whatever, just write down in the comments below. Yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for your support, and yeah, I hope you will enjoy this series. And oh yeah, before concluding, I can reveal some spoilers. Yes, somebody asked me to again play a campaign with the Soviet Union. This is absolutely on my to play list. And I can spoiler you that, let's say, I got some experience now with, I think, the most complex simulator of the Eastern Front, which is Gary Grigsby's War in the East. So it's coming. It's definitely coming. I don't know when, but for sure it's coming. Yeah. So stay tuned. Yeah. All right then. As always, thanks for watching, take care, and bye-bye.